Hey guys, welcome to my Venus through Signs series. This is for Venus in Virgo. So if in your birth chart Venus is in Virgo, this is for you, and this can also apply if you have Virgo as your 7th house. Now if you don't know where to find your Venus, I've already made a video about that, so you can check that out. It's in the description box below. And remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they bring some clarity. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the High Priestess, the 9 of Swords, the Chariot, the Fool, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Star. All right, so I'm feeling like you guys have been losing sleep over either a work situation or a love situation. Things have been on your mind. Maybe you've also been waking up in the middle of the night having strange dreams. You've been on some having unusual dreams and wondering what they mean. It's just like, what did that dream mean? Why am I dreaming so many crazy things? Or why do I keep dreaming that I'm floating or leaving or traveling? Like, you're frustrated. And I feel like that is, if you're having repetitive dreams, I feel like there's something going on within your subconscious that you are ignoring. There's something in your waking life that you need to take heed to. Now, it could also just overall be an indication that you're under stress. A lot of times, well, I know I did figure out that one time whenever I would have like these certain type of dreams that I was like up high, or like I would be going up the stairs and then all of a sudden, if I wanted to go down, the stairs were like stretched like so far apart, and I was like afraid of falling. Usually any type of unusual dreams or whatever that keep happening or occurring can indicate that you're under stress. It was like the minute that I realized that I'm under stress, I don't know what it was. It was like the minute I realized, I was like, you know what, that's a stress dream. They stopped. And the next time I started having those dreams, I started altering those dreams and like leaping, like not being afraid. I was like, oh, okay, if I gotta jump, let me just jump. And all of a sudden, I stopped having those dreams about just being up so far up and being afraid of falling. Like, I just stopped. So you just might need to take heed that, you're under stress. And you also just may need to confront your fears about something. I'm seeing someone who has locks, and I also feel like maybe someone is thinking about cutting their hair off, or they've already cut their hair off and now they're stressing about the fact that they cut their hair off. And I don't know who that is, but I felt like I saw something in regards to hair. I also feel like those of you that do any type of spell work, there's something that was done with hair. Maybe you cut your hair off and then you burned it for good luck. Like, haven't you heard of that? Like, if you cut your hair off, you're supposed to burn it for good luck or something. But yeah, either way, I'm getting something about hair. I also feel that someone has been poisoned through thought, like your mind. Like, I'm seeing something about mind poisoning. For somebody, I think you need to know that somebody is doing some work on you. They're trying to make you think of them all the time, or you might be doing this to somebody. So I feel like somebody is consumed with thoughts of the other person, and they're like, why can't I stop thinking about this person? This is abnormal. So I feel like someone is being manipulated into thinking about the other person. Even if it's not through use of spell work, I just kind of feel like someone is is trying to control somebody's mind. You know, the only way I know about confronting stuff like that or stopping it is to just kind of command your power back and say that no one's allowed to invade your space and I know what you're doing. You know, just kind of something like that. So yeah, there is a need for you to set boundaries. If you are psychic or intuitive and you feel like you've been under spiritual attack, or like all these spirits want you to notice them, there's a need for you to set boundaries with them. Cut it out. Stop it. You're not allowed to talk to me during this time, or you're only allowed to enter my space when I invite you in, and I have not invited you in. So there's something going on where I feel like you need to put your foot down with spirits. Now, also, you might need to put your foot down with people in general. People, you're allowing people to get into your head, and there's a need for you to stop them. Don't listen to them. Stand up for yourself. Don't let someone talk you into doing things that you don't want to do. Because I feel too like you're feeling pressured or feeling like you gotta do this to survive, or you gotta do that. You don't gotta do nothing. So, there is a need for you to just kind of tell someone to shut up or stop or ignore them. That's another way. Don't feed into fear. Ignore it. I feel like some of you are going on a journey, though, like a trip. I don't know if you're moving or just taking a trip. It could go either way, but I'm seeing movement here. There's traveling going on. If it doesn't happen within these next couple of weeks, even if it's just someone coming to visit you or moving in with you. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, yeah, if it doesn't happen like within this month, is something that does look like it can happen sometimes this year, maybe during Cancer season. I'm seeing too, I don't know if someone is going on a cruise or if someone works on a cruise ship. I'm seeing someone taking a leap of faith in regards to career. And I'm also getting someone that is using their imagination. Like you're having to use your imagination and find ways of being very creative. I see someone who is doing some sort of work that is maybe repetitive. I'm seeing somebody step outside the box. So maybe you are starting a career doing something that you never thought you would do. You could be working as a travel agent or a flight attendant or a truck driver. I feel like it's something that you've never done before, but you're taking a leap of faith, and also you felt like your spirit guides told you to do this, or this is what you needed to do. So you're basically just following your intuition, and you are being protected and guided on your path. I feel too like if you lost faith in a person or a situation, that your faith will be restored. I'm seeing a lot of active dreams, you guys. Some of you are really active dreamers. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, maybe Pisces. Libra. See, I am getting strong manipulation. Someone really knows how to manipulate. Now, I'm also seeing someone maybe having to hire a lawyer to get what they want. Someone is very good at working their way around the legal system. You might also be the type of person that can talk your way out of a ticket or get it reduced. Or you know how to put on a good show, a sob story, or know how to play on the heartstrings of someone. Like you're very good at getting what you want. I'm seeing you manifest something. I'm seeing you get around the law too. Like you're working your way around any type of legal issues, like you're getting away with something. And not saying that, you deserve to be punished. Maybe It's just that you know how to get your point across, and you know how to convince people to change their minds or to view something differently so that you can have your way. It's almost too like it's like all I'm doing is using the legal system. So this can be someone who studies like legalities, and uses it against the system. It's like, these are your words. This is your law. This is your history. So if you don't know it, that's not my fault, but I know what I'm talking about. You thought I didn't know what I was talking about. So you also could be someone who knows certain legal terms. You know, I heard like one time, somebody told me this, I don't know how true it is, that when you belong to a secret organization and you're in court, there are certain hand gestures you can do that they see and that will work in your favor because they know that you are from whatever group or society or whatever have you. And you can get out of court or get out of having a sentence reduced or something by certain hand gestures that you do in court. So it's almost like, whatever the case, I just feel like they're knowledgeable about the law. And so they're like, hey, I know how to use the law so to get what I want. So don't blame me if I get out of something. But on the negative side, I see someone who is very manipulative and can convince you to change your mind or give them a chance. I don't really see them being negative. I'm not really getting a liar from this. I mean, I don't like seeing it with the Eight of Swords because it looks like you're feeling pressured into something. Make sure you listen to your intuition. If you don't trust somebody, don't let them talk you into something because they're very good at it. This is someone who's very skilled at the power of suggestion. But you've got to go with your own gut, your own intuition here. Listen to your own intuition because this person is going to challenge you and make you doubt yourself. Even if it's not love related, like let's just say it's a business partner and something tells you you shouldn't do the way they're talking about, but you should do it what you are saying. But they're very good at making you believe their story. And all of a sudden you find yourself doing it their way. Then later on you might have regrets or whatever. So I just see that you need to listen to your intuition in regards to a matter here. Also, if you're trying to get a raise at work, you don't wait for them to come handpick you. You go approach them and convince them why they should give you more money or let you have a certain position. You go to them. Don't wait for them to come to you. Now, the positive thing that I am seeing is that there's someone who's in love with you, but they're pretending like they're not. They're very good at wearing the I don't care about you mask. Or they're saying they don't care about you, but they're acting completely like their actions don't reflect that. I feel like you guys are going to be very busy. You have a lot on your plate. I see you having a spiritual contract with somebody. So your soulmate may be on your way to you. If you're single, I feel like a soulmate is on their way to you. And this is the person that you have a spiritual contract with. And something about this person is going to come off very clever. Maybe this person is some sort of salesman, or maybe they're just a businessman or woman, or there's someone who works in communications or computers or software engineering. But I feel like someone is charming you. They're very charming. They're pursuing you. They see you and they're like, I know what I want. I want to be with you. They feel like you belong to them. This person convinces you to give them a chance. So overall, I feel like you are taking some sort of chance in regards to love. You're making some sort of connection here. Someone is standing out from the rest. If you're dating multiple people, I feel like there's someone that you're connecting with that is standing out from the rest. Or maybe they view you that way. They're like, you're in the lead. Like, I feel like I connect with you the most out of all the other people. What else was I getting? Yeah, and then this is also, to me, maybe in regards to career, too. Like, you are standing out from the crowd and you're beating out your competitors. Some people might look at you and be like, how did they get this job? They just started here 3 months ago and I've been here for 3 years. It's because they know what they're doing. They worked their magic. They didn't sit back and wait for somebody to come and offer them a position, but they manifested their own life. You know, so this is someone that they just kind of came in and took control of the situation. They didn't let the situation control them. Some of you might have to relocate for a job, because I'm kind of seeing you having to uproot and take everything that you have with you just so that you can start this new job, or because this is something that you're very passionate about and you're like, well, you know, I'm passionate about this position and this type of work, so I'll do whatever it takes. And I see that as, too, someone feeling obligated to another person. There's some sense of obligation. Someone is willing on to take the responsibility of a relationship. So you could also be taking the relationship to the next level, like moving in together. But I feel like two people are making some sort of promise, and I do see a new beginning. Like you starting a new journey. And like I said, if you're single, this new journey you're starting could lead you to a love connection. All right, so that is all that I have for Venus and Virgo. I hope that resonated. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.